Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Freedom with Sean. My name is Sean Kreiser, and I am your host today. On this channel, we talk about all things freedom related. If you're looking to get more financial freedom, more freedom of selfishness, more freedom of time with your friends, family, etc., then please click on the subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications when I come out with more videos like this. As you can see, I'm a little dressed up today. I don't always dress like this, but today was a very special, monumental day that our eldest son, Landon, graduated from the 8th grade. Our not-so-baby boy anymore is moving on to high school. This is our special needs son who has autism, cerebral palsy, and a very rare chromosomal disorder. But that boy is already taller than me and just continuing to grow. Doctors say he'll probably be between 6'5" and 6'8". Big boy. I'm only 6 feet tall. But I got dressed up today because I'm feeling really special just to be that young man's father. I feel blessed beyond belief to be, the father to 3 amazing children, Landon, Brody, and my baby girl, Cameron. One of the things that I wanted to talk about is our willingness. And one of the things that comes to mind when I think of willingness is what is my why? And my mentor recently told me that your why needs to be bigger than your butt. And I don't think he was talking about the booties or the badonkadonks. I think he's talking about our excuses and our justifications. And my why is right behind me here. These guys right here that you see, there is baby Cameron and Landon when they were younger. And this is my why, guys. And my why is far more important today than my butts. So as I said, today we're talking about willingness. How big is your why? Why do you want whatever it is that you want? You fill in the blank. And that needs to be bigger than your butt, your excuses, your justification. Whenever I am mentoring someone, whenever I'm working with someone, whether they're coming to me for something that I've mastered, and such as bodybuilding, such as building bigger muscles, such as financial improvements, such as recovering from drug addiction or alcoholism, one of the first questions I always ask them: are you willing to go to any lengths? And that is the bottom line, guys. That is what it takes. It takes nothing more than willingness to go to any lengths. And if you don't have that, then without a doubt, you will fall short of your goal. So I got to thinking a lot about where does willingness come from? Because more than anything, I have wished so much that I could just bottle up and patent willingness. So often I see people that they really say, they say all the right things and their goals are lofty and they want to live better. They want to eat healthier. They want to exercise more. They want more time with their friends and family. They want more money. They want a better salary. But what are they willing to do about it? And oftentimes when I say, well, are you willing to fill in the blank? It's met with a justification, with an excuse. Now, when I was the top teenage bodybuilder in the country, I was willing to go to any lengths. Now, that was driven out of desire, out of discipline, and of passion. I wanted to achieve something that I believed in, but I didn't know how to get there. And therefore, I needed to instill the help or the coaching or mentoring of someone else who had come before me, And, a lot of other reasons that we develop willingness is because of absolute fear. It's of suffering, of a misery. So as I see it, there are 2 different ways in which willingness comes about. One of which is a desire to achieve something in which we have not attained but we greatly want. And the other is from absolute misery, of suffering. And that is how I finally got to a point of absolute misery and suffering in addiction to finally reach out because I didn't have the solution. Very similarly to how I wanted to achieve greater things in my financial life, in my bodybuilding life, in my relationships where I've failed. We learn from our mistakes. We put forth the effort through discipline and through a passion that we find within ourselves, and we continue to make strides until we get where we want to be. So I'm really curious from you guys as to, where you believe that willingness comes from within you, whether it's more along the lines of that pain and suffering is really what, pushes you over the edge to get to the next level, or if it's something that just comes from within because you see something and you are like, hey, I want to achieve that. And you just do. And I've seen it go both ways. But the bottom line is, I think for mastery of any subject, whether that's relationships, health, or wealth, you need to be really willing to go to any length. So that's my question to you guys is, what are you willing to do to have a better life now? So if that's of interest to you, take a look down at the link below and see my #1 online business recommendation right now. If you're looking for more passive income in your life, take a look at that link below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us today, guys.